Hey guys, how are you? Am I okay? I think I'm live. Hey everybody. I feel okay. What's going on? Hey everyone. Us seniors need love too. Hey boo, how are you? Jackson Tabasco, what's going on? Black Swan. Hi everybody. Good afternoon. Happy Friday, y'all. Okay. Welcome, 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 welcome. Hey everybody. Okay. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome. I see everybody. I see you. Happy Friday, everybody. Happy Mother's Day weekend. Okay. Um, I don't know what's wrong with me, but I keep forgetting that it's Mother's Day. Like I know Mother's Day is coming up, but I don't know. It's weird. Anyway, just keep like my husband said something about it today at lunchtime, and I'm like, oh my God, I keep forgetting. But I'm like, it's okay that I keep forgetting. Y'all just don't forget. So, and then he clued me into, I guess, something that they have planned. And I was like, don't tell me anything else. I don't want to know. I just want to be surprised. And I just want to experience. So I'm cool. But yeah, I hope you guys have a wonderful, restful, enjoyable, whatever it is that you want for Mother's Day. I hope you have it. And also, if you are celebrating a mother, my mother has gone home to be with the Lord, and I'm still celebrating her. Um, period. Okay. So it's, however you're doing it, I hope you have a wonderful weekend. I'm just gonna put it like that. Okay. Um, even though I miss my mom, I'm grateful I'm here, right? So she gave me the ultimate gift, and that way I get to be here with you guys and get to be here for my family. Um so that's where we're at. I hope everyone has a wonderful, wonderful weekend. So if you guys are in and out, this I'll see y'all upon the replay, okay? Your mom's gone too. Okay, yes. Hello, everybody. Tap in as you come in. Tap in as you come in. If you're new here, welcome. I'm so glad that you're here. And we've had, a lot of new people come through and welcome. And we're glad that you're here. Let's go ahead and listen to call 7. I didn't know if we're going to get through call 8. I'm going to be so yesterday I listened to this like in the evening last night. It wasn't even the evening, it was last night, like as I was getting ready to go to sleep, and woke up to call 8. And I was in the kitchen early this morning getting everybody ready to get out the door and go do school drop off and everything. Get my husband out the door and get my daughter out the door and making everybody's lunch. That's what I was doing as I was listening to this. So I listened just like you guys, girl. I have my headphones on and I was listening. Now, I'm not going to talk too much about call number 8, but call 8 was good. Call 8 was, or part 8. Let's just say that. Part 8, um, very interesting. Okay. Very interesting. Um, Sir was panicking. If you haven't listened and you thought he was panicking in, I don't remember, 5 or 6, he was panicking at this moment too. You work midnight, you were all in. Okay. Right. Okay. Absolutely. Happy Mother's Day weekend. Okay. Happy Mother's Day weekend to everybody. Go ahead and stretch it all the way out. Happy Mother's Day. We're getting all the happy Mother's Days in the chat. So if you are being celebrated and you are celebrating special mothers, just enjoy. Have a nice weekend with all of the women out here that need a big up and a extra you did your damn thing. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes that's all we need. You know what I'm saying? Mothering is not easy. It is not easy, and most of us do an amazing job with not a lot of, our thank yous and appreciation come different. When you see your kids doing well, you see your family happy and all of those things, that's like the appreciation of being a mom. But it is nice to have that one day set aside where everyone's like literally bringing you your flowers, and it's nice. So it's, it's definitely something that makes you feel really good and feel like you're being acknowledged, right? It's your day. So, hello. Hi, Zoe. Today is my mom's birthday and missing her. Yeah, so do something special, make her favorite meal, go eat her favorite meal, put on her favorite color, say a prayer, talk to her in heaven, do all of the things. And it, but if not for her, you would not be here. You know what I'm saying? So, um lots of thank yous and gratitude. I wish I could hear what all his women said once they found out who he really was and unalived himself. I wish I could hear what all his women said once they found out who he really was. Do you mean like um post convict? So you're saying post conviction, right? Or post admission of guilt? And are you even talking about now? Um I almost feel like I said this. I don't know if I said this on a live or I said this like um in members because we meet in the morning in members. We've been having a good time with it. So you guys, if you want to join the morning conversation, we talk about lots of different stuff. Um I feel like I almost feel like this would be some closure because I feel like some people who have a lot of questions now, Latricia or Ladrikia, whichever you guys said, what Miss Johnson. We gonna say Miss Johnson, the one with the short hair, thick glasses. Thick glasses was giving him the business in part 8. Okay, if you already got to part 8, ma'am, thick glass was that thick glasses? Part 8, Miss Ma'am was giving him the business, and I think that was her because she said it couldn't have been it had to be her because she's the one with his daughter, one child by him, and she has a son. And she was pissed. She was pissed. She was hanging up. She was like, I don't want to talk to you. She was still 10% in it. She might have even been 25% T Collins. I'm gonna give her 25%. She was trying to be cute because guess what? She picked up the phone. You know what I'm saying? A sign that you're really done is when you don't pick up the phone, you don't answer the door, you don't pull them panties down. Okay. Hello? No more. Well, I just need some, I just want to see him. Now, does that mean you don't let someone see their kids? If somebody is safe, they're doing what they're supposed to be doing and they need to and they want to be a father, I've never had to cross that bridge. You guys tell me. Um I don't think it's a good idea to withhold kids from their parent if that person is a safe person for them to be around. Considering that he is not a safe person, I would have been like, well, she did the right thing because he's not a safe person and he's under suspicion for doing something horrible to another child and more horrible things to other children, right? So he was not a safe person. So she would have been completely within her right to say, no, not at all. Not to mention, she pulled out. Now I'm giving a little spoiler alert on part 8, but it gives you, if you haven't listened to it yet, make sure to listen to it. Um, she said he hadn't signed the birth certificate. And what does that mean? That he doesn't have any legal rights to the child. If you don't sign the birth certificate, you don't legitimize yourself as a father, then you don't have legal rights until you go and legitimize yourself, which means you go down to the office and child support enforcement and you go get on papers and they will legitimize you, and or you go to a lawyer and you sign papers, sign an affidavit basically saying that you are the father. But I feel like if you don't do it at the hospital at the birth, I would imagine you probably just have to go to child support enforcement, do the test, sign the papers, get the birth certificate, and you will be legitimized as the father. Without legitimizing yourself on paper, you're just somebody that comes through to visit, I guess. You know what I'm saying? Especially if you fall out with the mom, because that's basically what she was saying. She was like, "Hey boo, hey S Dimples. Hello, I see you here on the book." Yes, you're over there on Facebook. Thank you. Can you share me out on Facebook? He had those turlas wrapped, girl. He had them wrapped around his nasty oily fingers. Yes, it was bad. But anyway, so call part 8 was very interesting. But what I was saying was, before I got off track, was I feel like for some of these women, it should have gave them some closure. If you weren't sure what was going on, now you know. Like, for somebody, I feel like it's giving them some closure. Because someone out here could still be holding a torch, like, romanticizing and feeling like they were the one, or, but he, you know what I'm saying? But he loved me, or he did this, he did that. Mo- Angel, I mean, we don't know how everything turned out with everybody. We're just getting a snapshot of what we've heard so far, right? We don't know up until 2, 3 months ago what was going on, right? We just know what we were hearing in February and March of 2024. Because shoot, by June, things could have been different. By September, things could have been even more. When he got his indictment, when he got charged with the murder, when they did the press conference and the smackdown. Thank you, Only Me. I appreciate that. Somebody got a membership. I'm gonna go open up the monitor. Um, I could imagine those calls in September are a fool. After Kim Worthy and the police chief had the press conference in September, I could imagine on the days that he went to the preliminary hearing, let's say November, when he saw King in court, when he came back after you know what I'm saying? Like, remember what Will Wooten said? Those are times that they definitely listen. When they just get back from court, when they just get some new paperwork, they're definitely listening then. So I'm sure those days are a fool. Okay. He probably was good and pissed, because let me tell you something. When we listened to call number 6, and he was like, call now. Okay. You didn't hear nothing till you get to part 8. Part 8, he gets downright pissed because ma'am is kind of breaking up with him. And narcissists don't like to be broken up with. You cannot in a chill way break up with someone who's a narcissist, because they get very angry. And he said it would only take, spoiler alert right now, he said it's only going to take one phone call for him to change your life. He basically threatened her, in my opinion. I don't know how she felt about it. She might have thought he was trying to be cute. Some people like all that tussle, all that foolishness in their relationships. Me, no. Let me see. You have been keeping me company at work for 23 months. You have been keeping me company at work for 23 months. Thank you so much, sis. I appreciate that so much. Thank you. Thank you so much. Only Me gifted a friend. Hold on a second, y'all. Okay, here it is. Butterfly 23. Hold on one second. Butterfly 23, you just got gifted by our good friend Only Me 23. Thank you, boo. Thank you for gifting a friend. So we'll see you in members chat in the morning, okay? They should have gave him another charge with that call, okay? Well, they should have, but she also should have, reported him maybe. If she really, that's what I'm saying. She wasn't really done with him like that. Well, we don't know. We don't know what happened, but we know based on those calls, she was giving him a cold shoulder. This is my thought. Just when I was in the dating game and you're mad at someone and you say you don't want to talk to someone or you're done with someone, there's a difference when you're done and there's a difference when you're done. Okay. And I'm talking to someone right now because when you're done, you don't pick up their calls, you don't answer their texts, and you don't answer their door, and you don't get you some. Okay. You just don't. And you don't even have to block them because you're done. But if you want to be cute and block them, you can block them if you want, if you feel like you have to. But there is nothing better than just ignoring a phone call. And if they just so happen to catch you on the phone, just tell them, you know what I'm saying? Like, okay, I don't feel like being bothered anymore. You know what I mean? Like, okay, can I help you? You know what I'm saying? Like, "Oh, okay, I'm busy." You know what I'm saying? Or, I'm in Las Vegas with my friends. Well, no, these days you don't even want to tell people that your house is empty. It's just, you know what I'm saying? You always have to just keep it cute. You don't entertain at all. You really don't. So my thing is picking up the phone and saying that he can't talk to his daughter. Um those were his bargaining chips to kind of keep people around, in my opinion. Not to say he didn't love, I don't know that man, but he's weird and we know how he treated his children. Um, I just don't think she was really done. She was saying she was done and she was doing a pretty okay job, but she wasn't 100% done because if she was 100% done, she wouldn't have been picking up the calls. She wouldn't have been entertaining the conversation and she wouldn't have even wasted the energy to argue with him even a little bit. So, you know what I'm saying? Actions speak louder than words. But when he started calling her motherfucker and when he told her that all he had to do was make a phone call to change her life, that was a bit much. So anyway, if you haven't listened to part 8 yet, get into it. We're going to do part 7. If it feels like we can get into it, we might. Because it's an hour and 20 minutes. I feel like that's a whole standalone. So we're going to do this one and then we might come back later on some when I have some energy later on this evening or early tomorrow morning. Okay. All right, you guys, let's get into it. I feel like we talked about everything so far. Um, Let me just make this a little bigger so you guys can read the screen. Oh, let me not forget to mention, check the description box. If you have not seen this call, if you've not seen this video with these calls attached to it, y'all, I think Amazon just went down the street. If you, sorry, my dogs. Okay, let me get through this so we can go ahead and get started. If you have not seen or heard this call yet, the link for the video is in the description box. The channel is called BTW. Look at the screen, Anna B. And the link for the video in its entirety without commentary is in the description box. And okay, so let's get into it.
Okay.
Whatever.
An inmate at Wayne County Jail. This call.
I feel like we were a couple seconds ahead. Hold on. Girl, the dogs have me shook up in here. Okay, here we go.
This is a call from
Okay, here we go.
Okay.
Whatever.
an inmate at
She said
Wayne
whatever.
County
Did you
Jail.
hear that?
This call is subject to recording and monitoring. The inmate has requested that you pay for this call. If you don't wish to talk, hang up now. Thank you for using Telmate.
Hello.
Yeah.
What's wrong?
Nothing.
So I needed that 510 number, but I need you to pick back up and like.
Wait, hold on. What happened? Anna B mentioned you this morning on Toots channel, Fran. Oh, really? I didn't know. Girl, you know me, I'm grinding in the morning, so I haven't listened to anything. Okay, I'll have to go check it out. She's sweet. Like I told you guys, which I guess maybe I didn't even mention it. I did send her a note when she dropped the first video. I sent Anna B an email just to make sure we were good to react on these videos. and she was very kind and gracious, and I certainly appreciated that. And we always, you know, I always put the information in the description box and all of the things, but she was very gracious. Um, you threw a manicure. Oh, you guys are sweet. Um, I appreciate that, y'all. Thank you. Um, so yeah, she's doing an amazing job dropping these videos. So I certainly appreciate the calls, because baby, all of us were curious about what was going on. I mean, I think all people, ugh, girl, these dogs. Um, this is what I'm gonna say. People who really, I think, enjoy YouTube, I feel like part of what we love about YouTube is the behind the scenes. Is that not correct? So what I'm saying? This is a whole different aspect of behind the scenes. I think that's why people love jail calls. So it's just some behind the scenes. Well, that's Lambo. Lambo has the deeper. Portia's 13 pounds, Lambo is 60 something. So Lambo's got the deeper, more menacing bark. But yeah, we love some behind the scenes, some deep dive. So yes. So okay, very cool. I appreciate that.
4 or 5 minutes. 5 minutes.
Okay, I'm gonna run it back from the beginning, and I'm gonna go on mute until these dogs quiet back down. Girl, Amazon or somebody came
This is
through
a
and they
call from
lost it.
Okay.
Whatever.
an inmate at Wayne County Jail. This call is subject to recording and monitoring. The inmate has requested that you pay for this call. If you don't wish to talk, hang up now. Thank you for using Telmate.
Hello.
Yeah.
What's wrong?
Nothing.
So I needed that 510 number, but I need you to pick back up in like 4 or 5 minutes. 5 minutes. Give me like 5 6 minutes to do it.
Yeah, hold on. This is wrong, then it's voicemail.
Huh?
I said, it's just wrong, then it's voicemail.
Try it again.
Hello?
Yeah.
Money on the phone.
Huh?
Money on the phone.
I know, but you did it the wrong way. You're supposed to put it on your end.
I did. Boy, it said friends and family, or send it or to the inmate on the
You said
phone.
what?
I didn't do it for I didn't do it for friends and family.
You said you didn't do it for what?
I did not do it for friends and family.
Well, that's what you should have did it for. Because I'd have been
You
able
told me
to.
not to do.
Oh, well, it don't matter which way. So what's going on, bro?
Well, all right, Jarvis. Everything that I know, I told you. Everything that I know, I told you. But what's really going on that end? Because I'm not understanding of they're taking cars and stuff. That's where I'm comes. I don't know.
I'm not understanding, bro. But that's what the fuck they doing, and they telling you they not.
So I don't know. And are they telling you everything? Because
Yeah, they read it. They read everything. She read everything to me.
Let me just say this. Shannon can't be so that stupid. First of all, are they telling you everything? Do you think that the detective is telling you everything of anything? You got to be out of your mind. The detectives aren't telling you everything. They're telling you what they want you to know to get you to talk more and for you to tell. The idea is for you to tell them everything, not for them to tell you everything. You're there. They're talking to you because they're trying to figure it out. If they knew everything, they don't need you, dummies. Shannon can't be that dumb. Shannon can't be that dumb and stupid. I'm sorry. You know what I'm saying? If she's in the bushes right now, I'm going to just say you shouldn't be listening cuz there's nothing that I can probably say that's not going to be upsetting to you because you sound dumb and extremely slow that you would think that detectives are calling a suspect to tell them everything. They don't owe him answers. He owes them answers. He owes you answers, big dummy. Are you kidding me? You sound real stupid right now. Um, I'm just trying to figure out, like, with this all, that's what I don't understand. That's what I don't just this whole engagement in the phone of them talking this way. Jarvis is 40 some years old and this is not his first rodeo. All you got to do is look at his record, not to mention his friends, specifically Cordell. He hangs out with felons. He is a felon. He's a whole creep out here. I don't understand how she doesn't understand, and I don't understand how he doesn't understand. He knows how this thing works. I'm just trying to figure I thought she meant the girl who told him they took the cars. Well, she said she's getting ready to say she was at a press conference and they talked to her. And she asked them, did they actually impound someone's cars? They told her no. So that's when she said, remember she said in the yesterday or something that Angel may have been flabbergasting. She's the one who said that somebody may have been flabbergasting. She might have meant exaggerating, but flabbergasting because they didn't take anybody's cars. And he said, well, as far as I know, they did take somebody's cars, and we do know that they did take cars. So Shannon doesn't know, and they're not telling Shannon everything. But why? That's your baby daddy. There's a child missing from up under y'all's roof, and you guys called 24 hours later to report that she maybe was a runaway, knowing good and damn well she was not. Okay.
So, yeah, if this was the case, the officer, somebody would have been coming towards you, to you, while you in there.
But why not though?
I said, if they was looking for you, they already know or already know that you are in the system, and they would have been coming to you while you're there. I don't know, Jarvis. Everything that what I'm telling you and everything what you telling me, it's not adding up.
So what I'm telling you, what that's what. So I don't know what the fuck they lying. It ain't no mystery, and them motherfuckers is lying. They taking shit, bro.
Gotta be some crooked cops. I don't know, but that was tone.
Did so he you know that he Detective Gardner and that lady talked to him on February 14th, right? Does she have a picture of that in here? I don't know. In one of the other videos, there's a picture of him sitting in the interrogation room, and it's on, I think it was either February 14th or February 12th. I don't know if he told Shannon that they had already talked to him, cuz she said, "Well, if they were looking for you, they would come and talk to you." And at this point, they either just came and talked to him or they talked to him like 2 days before. Maybe it was on the 12th, cuz he said on that day, I just came back downstairs. I just got back here. They had me over there talking to me. That was the day Angel said, "You're ruining our lives from even back. You're not even here and you're still ruining our lives." So they did go talk to him.
You know what was told said to me.
What
So
they say to your mama?
I
Hey
was right there
Tennessee, hey
when
boo
they speak.
boo.
I was right there when they speaking to me because I had her on speaker. And my mom was right there. I'm the one asked the questions because my mama don't know. So I said it was brought to my attention from my child's father that we have me and Angel have a neutral person. No, asked me who it was. Asked me, do I have any kids? I said yes, I have kids with him as well. And like, oh, okay. So I told him what was brought to my attention where they came in the house and everything.
I don't understand why she thinks she needs to let them know when you're all up in the non-criminal side of the Wayne County. I found it myself in Wayne County. All you got to do is look up Jarvis Butt's name under non-criminal, and all the baby moms' names show up. If anybody filed a case against Jarvis on some damn child support or paternity or even some of these foster situations, baby, his name is right there in the system. All this Miss Johnson, Miss Harris, Miss Angel, Miss this one, Miss that one, all them women names are right there. You don't think that they have access to that? You think if just a random person from the internet can't, you know what I'm saying? You don't think they know he got a bunch of kids and baby moms? That's easy to look up. Come on, Shannon.
And he took stuff and everything. They was like, well, he didn't say that he had a want for kidnapping. Yeah, we didn't go inside the house and everything, but they was like, if they telling, if they told him that they took stuff, they said that she might be fabricating, but they said quote unquote, they might have took it and they might not. That's what they said. So I don't know, Jarvis.
Yeah, they're not going to tell you. Why would they tell you about the investigation when they don't know who they're talking to right now? They know they're talking to Shannon Harris, but we don't know. They don't know if Shannon's with the shits or Shannon is really a concerned auntie. They're not sure who they are dealing with right now because we all know that there's been very, you know what I mean, just since the beginning of time, you can't always trust who you're talking to. And I'm sure in a big city, they know all too well that you could be talking to somebody and that somebody is who you need. Okay. And they're standing there just as innocent as they can act, but they're really not. So they're not going to tell you about their investigation. Why would they do that? So that's what they said. We might have, we might not have. But what you're cluing them into is that y'all talking on the phone, which I'm sure they probably were listening from the minute that he activated his account.
What they telling me, and this is what you saying and what they telling me is not adding up. I'm not saying it's not adding up on I'm not saying it's not adding up on Angel and Tai Chi end because I wasn't there. I don't know.
Motherfuckers is pissed off at me, bro, for something for no reason. They pissed off at me, bro.
Well, Jarvis, I'm sorry how they fucking feel. Excuse my language, but
I ain't tripping on that, though. Is handing me my ass for no fucking reason.
Well, I'm sorry.
No reason. My niece is missing. That's the reason. So the sooner they can get people cleared, the sooner they can get back to their business. Other than that, they're looking everywhere. And sorry for the inconvenience, but if somebody came and knocked on my door for one of theirs, I would open the door and let them do what they need to do.
If they cannot understand that we in the process of trying to find my niece, then I don't care about nobody's feelings. I don't. All I'm trying to do is find my niece.
But what I got to do with that shit?
I didn't say you had anything to do with it, Jarvis. They looking.
I would have been like, I don't know. You tell me. You tell me. What you got to do with it? I don't know. Why are they running around to all your women? You tell me. I don't know. I'm not fucking them. You are. They're not my baby mamas. They're your baby mamas. You my one baby daddy. And they're all up in your shit. She's just so trying to make him feel better and he's all the way behind bars. I would be like, look, at the end of the day, don't worry about it. You don't know what they're here for. You say you don't know nothing about it. Why don't you go work out? You know what I'm saying? Like, sir, you are in the county. You can't do nothing to help me, and you can't do nothing, So at the end of the day, what did like you're he's so overly concerned for someone who feels like he's innocent, which we know he's not. I'm just saying he's dumb. He's so stupid. He's the wrong kind of concerned. It's definitely giving panicking. It's giving bothered, but it's being masking bothered for panic. Because really deep down inside, he's trying to CYA and trying to get his behind up out of there. But he's not, saying like we already know, fast forward, yeah, he's never getting out.
Everybody looking at the mama, the day, the aunties, they looking at everybody. It's not just you. I just told you. Remember I told you that they have the one that brought me up there to your job?
Girl.
They went to his house, 10 deep. 10 deep. They went to Deb's house, 10 deep.
Deb?
Search his stuff too. But remember, I came to your job. I was in a silver car.
Remember? I can.
Hello. Yeah, him. They even went to his house too, 10 deep.
For what?
So they wanted everybody's house. Everybody. Sorry, not sorry that they stepped out. Ramshack. But I'm trying to
It's
find
the Ramshack for me.
Put that
I get
to the side.
that part. I get that part. No need for no attitude though.
You got an
It's
attitude.
I'm just saying, you getting flashback because of something that I don't have no control over. I understand that. So if they can't understand that, oh well. But I told you, I will look into it. I will handle it on my end. But I just, what you're giving me and they giving me, I don't know.
Yeah, the motherfuckers is lying, bro, and I don't understand why. And I'm trying to, and then what's the name just gave me the whole description of what they fucking took out her house.
What did they take, Jarvis? Besides of what you told me, it's just.
All right, they took at an Angel house. Angel said they took 2 cars.
Don't tell me that Cadillac.
They took her guns.
Figured.
Don't tell me they took the Eldorado. No, I'm just kidding. Cadillac. They took 2 cars. So Escalade. He must be talking about his Escalade. Don't tell me the Cadillac. Girl, bye. That Cadillac probably 20 years old.
Her safe.
It figured.
Tashi said they took her car. I guess her daughter had some kind of little cartoon jacket. They took that.
Because Naziah was wearing, because Naziah got that pink Nickelodeon jacket. But I don't know why they taking Tai Chi daughter Nickelodeon jacket. Is hers pink? Because Naziah's is pink.
I don't even know what the fuck it is.
How you don't know? And that's your damn fiance. You should know.
I ain't never seen no motherfucking shit that they did. I didn't even know the motherfucker had nothing like that.
Yeah, okay, whatever. Okay, anyway, keep going.
So at a later time, either later in this set of calls or in the next set, Miss Ma'am, thick glasses, Miss Johnson, she's going to be mad because Shannon said to him, "What do you mean? How do you not know? That's your fiance." Because, baby, Miss Ma'am was pretending not to be listening. She said she wasn't listening, right? But she listening. She was listening because she heard on top of Ramshackle, she heard how she knows that's your
Tai Chi
fiance.
daughter Nickelodeon jacket. Is hers pink? Because Naziah's is pink.
I don't even know what the fuck it is.
How you don't know? And that's your damn fiance. You should know.
That's your damn fiance. You don't know. Jarvis. So you got a fiance? You got a fiance? Nah, see that motherfucker, she be talking too much. She's always trying to start up some shit. That motherfucker, she's stupid as hell. See, that's why I don't even like to talk to that motherfucker. All his baby moms are a mother. That motherfucker. Ah! Look, yesterday when the little boy, half of y'all said heck, half of y'all said the little boy said, Jarvis, what the fuck am I hearing about you kidnapping kids? No matter if the little boy said heck or the little boy said fuck, at the end of the day, yo, Poppy, what up, Poppy? I don't know what the fuck they talking about. I don't know nothing about that motherfucker. This is so whether the little boy said, Jarvis, what the fuck am I hearing about you in a kidnapping of little kids? I don't know what the fuck they talking about, Poppy. I don't know what they talking about. Fuck. I mean, whether the boy said fuck or not, some of y'all said he said heck, some of y'all whatever. It don't matter. The man cussed out the little boy. I mean, if he said fuck, he said it honest because both the parents use fuck like it's Tuesday. Okay. They indiscriminately, I just wanted to say that. But back to Shannon outing Jarvis on the phone. Thick Glasses is over here on Valentine's Day playing secretary and switchboard operator on her Valentine's when her man, her baby father of one of her two children, is sitting in the clink and he's over there talking to his current baby mom who's pregnant at the moment, okay? Who is pregnant and she's pissed. She's getting ready to be pissed because she's going to confront Jarvis about the fact that Shannon said he's got a fiance. And then she said everything is on Facebook, y'all. And we know if you guys have been keeping up on the behind the, the Facebook side of this story, then you know it's been a fool. It's been a complete, it's been a lot. Okay. It's been a lot. So when she says she saw it all on Facebook, she's right. Yeah.
I ain't never seen no motherfucking shit.
Shannon is pregnant. What was the call? You got to go back. If you hadn't been, you've been here. I feel like it. In the Shannon calls, I feel like that was video part 2. Because Shannon's in here, but there was one video that was pretty much all Shannon calls. Shannon said she had just came back from the doctor and went and had an ultrasound, and he kind of blew her off a little bit. And before they got off the phone, he said, "What you having?" And she said, "A girl." Yeah, she stayed pregnant. What else is she gonna do? She doesn't have a job. She don't have any money. She got to run behind her mama. And I guess she stays busy having this man's kids. But yes, she's pregnant at this moment. That's what they say. I mean, based on the text messages, that is what the word is, but you know what I'm saying? Like, that's, yeah. Yes, that's highly likely that was the situation. Shannon had just gone to get her ultrasound. So they concerned that everyone knows not that he a crazy fool locked up. So they just concerned that everyone knows not that he's a crazy fool locked up. Girl, he's a clown. He's a certified clown. And he does that stupid laugh. Oh my God, he's awful. Sons too. She was pregnant around the same time, around DC time. It came out about Naziah. Yes. So Naziah was saying in her text messages to Jarvis that she was pregnant. There was no like documentation she was pregnant because obviously nobody was taking her to the doctor. I guess she hadn't the last time she had gone to the doctor, there was no record of that. So maybe she wasn't pregnant at the time or she hadn't disclosed. She's a child. So if she was going to the pediatrician's office, they wouldn't be checking for that unless she disclosed that she was having sex or her period was late and they had reason to believe that they needed to do something. But in this window of time, most kids go to the doctor in the summer right before school starts. That's when they need to have all their shots and they need to have their updated exams if they play sports, all of the things. So this was after the holidays. So she probably hadn't been to the doctor in a little minute, because I think they said when the last time she went to the doctor, there was nothing documented about that. And but she was talking to him about that. She had put two and two together that she probably was thought she was pregnant based on the messages. And that's all we know. She has 5 kids. Yes. Yes, 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 yes. But if you missed when Shannon, I feel like we parked on that part of the call. I feel like it's in part 2. She told him that she just came from the doctor. She had an ultrasound and he totally just dissed her. And then she was trying to make him guess. And he was like, I can't hear you. And da 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 da, da and blah, blah, blah. And I think that was video part 2. So go check that one out if you missed that. Shannon was not mad that her niece got pregnant by him, and I believe that she paid that she maybe played a part. Yes. Yes, something was up. Something was up. Um we're gonna learn more. I don't doubt that that's true. I just feel like if she really played a part, I just don't see that she has valuable evidence. What did they provide? I guess we're gonna find out over time. What did they provide to the police that would make them avoid prosecution? Because if her and Shannon if her and Annette, why would they avoid prosecution if they had a part in it? If they turned a blind eye, they still should um be held to account, period. What I want to know is what if in fact they did and the police are really trying to flush out what they did, what they knew, what did they provide to law enforcement for them to get a sweet deal, for them to not be sitting in the jail too? Like that's what I want to know, because how this crime is so heinous. How, how are they not in there? And usually you have to have something to be able to use that bargaining chip. So what did Shannon know? She's playing like she don't know, but maybe her job was to get him on the phone and get him talking. I don't know. Maybe that, okay, you don't know. Um maybe her job was to get up on these phones when he calls and talk to him and just let him talk. Let him get comfortable. Maybe they fed her some information. We feed you something, you say it and let him go. Let him talk. I don't know. But I'm just wondering how cuz she's stupid, how she could avoid prosecution participating, and what she had to offer to not be prosecuted. She would have had to have some good information to throw him under the bus for her to be able to not be prosecuted. They're not prosecuting them as far as we know right now, right? So she had to have either helped by engaging him on the phone and letting him talk and keep him talking and let him talk, because clearly this man likes to talk himself all the way out. Or she must have had some information, something. It was said that Shannon fought her niece when she found out the night before her disappearance. I believe that. They should have definitely gotten an obstruction for justice, but we don't know what she could have told everything she knew on Jarvis. Like, we don't know. There was also word on the street they got a deal. What do you get a deal for? You get a deal for information. Why would they give them a deal if they're not giving information? You know what I'm saying? You don't get deals just because you're cute, and we know they're not cute. You know what I'm saying? So if you know something, you got to tell something. To get a deal, you have to give information, or you have to participate. You have to actively participate in the process. So either she participated in lining him up so he would do all of this talking and they could figure out what the hell was going on, and maybe admitted to turning a blind eye and all of the things. Um, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, but it wouldn't make sense if it was, to me, how are they not being prosecuted? Cuz it definitely does appear, I feel like she's playing stupid. So she does know more, but why was she not prosecuted? And she possibly wasn't prosecuted because she came through with some information or cooperation. You got to either have information or cooperation or both. So she might have been up there snitching on her baby daddy. And you know what I'm saying? I mean, she needed to avoid prison. I don't know. You guys tell me. But it doesn't look like she's under any charges right now.
I didn't even know the motherfucker had nothing like that.
Yeah. Okay, whatever. Okay. Anyway, keep going.
So,
Okay, y'all. The shade. You
they took her gun. They took something else out of there. I don't remember, but I can't recall. But yeah, they took them.
And that's the thing. Why are they taking guns? If it's in their name, why are they taking their guns?
None of that shit got nothing to do with me.
That's the thing.
Because it doesn't matter if it's in their names. They want to test those guns to see if they've been recently fired. Why would you think that they take guns? They take guns to see if they have been used. Y'all can't be this dumb.
What I'm saying.
People borrow people's guns all the time. Did we not see YSL? Wasn't that girl, okay? Girl, Kayla Bumpus's husband, okay? Okay, Kayla Bumpus's husband. We're going back to YSL. Kayla, who married Shannon, okay? He had borrowed the stripper's gun, did he not? Any of y'all who kept up with the YSL? He borrowed that girl's gun. That girl could have gotten a charge, the stripper, okay? But she got what? To come and sit on the stand? She got immunity. She got immunity for her truthful testimony. Let me turn my camera, girl. My camera was making things lag. Miss Ma'am, I can't think of her name right now, but she's the one. We're not going to go too deep with it, but Shannon's girlfriend at the time, the stripper, had a gun. Shannon borrowed her gun, and that gun was in the wrong place at the wrong time when something happened. And she testified, she had immunity, and she took her behind back home. Okay. And she did not get any charges. And I think Shannon may have had a charge for that, I'm sure, because he was a felon at the time, so he shouldn't have had a weapon. So he had a weapons charge, felon in what Jarvis is sitting in jail for at this moment, a felon with a gun, da da da. But the gun was provided by the girlfriend, and it's possible I think she said she let him borrow it, or she said she didn't know he took it. It was one or the other, but she had to have immunity to sit on because she could have had a gun charge for whatever, but they gave her immunity. She came, she talked, and that was it. I'm just saying, shit happens. People break the law. Everybody doesn't always get charged. If they don't need you, or they're not interested in prosecuting you, they don't feel like you carry enough weight for them to even be it wasn't instrumental to the main crux of the crime. They just might want your cooperation, but it doesn't mean that cooperation won't come with threat of prosecution. If you were here the other night, we had a prosecutor on from Fulton County, and that's basically what he said. He's not above, if there's a valid charge, holding those charges out there for some cooperation. Now, are they going to prosecute you? Maybe not. Maybe not. But cooperation can do some things, especially if you're not really who they want to prosecute. Okay. So it's quite possible that whatever Shannon's responsibility was in the whole thing, whatever she participated in, clearly she must have cooperated, but I don't, I don't know, I mean, there's so many things they could have got her in a net on, you know. There's so many things. So, but it doesn't seem like they're under any, I don't know if they're under investigation now or not.
They're taking. I know when Angie said she got some from her guns inside her closet and all that type of stuff. Angel, Angel when she had a couple of guns inside her closet, but anywho, yeah, that right there, Jarvis, that's on a totally different level, and I cannot see them taking any type of property of theirs that trying to if it's not yours.
It ain't got nothing to do with me.
And and this is what I'm saying. Why are they taking their property and if it has nothing to do with you?
It got shit to do with me, man. But they read everything that they took, man. It ain't got nothing to do with me, bro.
Well, Shannon, you just said it right there. I can't imagine why they're doing all of this if it doesn't have anything to do with you. Well, guess what? Guess what, boo boo? Guess what, sis? It has everything to do with him. Okay? It has every. Well, we got to go back. I feel like we got to go back and listen. Remember when she talked to Jarvis and she said, Jarvis, after they had the press conference, they told me that they had the messages. At this moment, does Shannon, we have to go back and look at the timeline from the previous call where Shannon was busting him out about the text messages. And she says that you're talking to Naziah like a woman in these messages. That was in March. But she said after the press conference, they talked to me and they questioned her older daughter. They said they wanted to talk to her. They told me that you were talking to Naziah in some messages. It's the 14th right now. Didn't she just come? She's going to talk about the damn press conference. You told him in March that they talked to you about the messages and he was talking to your niece like a woman, right? Remember in part 2, it jumps from February to March. That call in March, she says, after the press conference in February, they talked to me and your daughter. And they told us that you were talking to Naziah like a woman in those messages. At this moment, she already knows that Jarvis, she already knows because she done already came from the press conference. But if she hasn't, it's like, Shannon, come on, girl. You know what's up. You know what's up. You're not telling him because you already know. You know what happened. Either he told you he was going to do it, or you turned a blind eye, or you helped him. One or the other. I don't know what you did, sis, but we know you're not getting prosecuted because you were either in some cooperation or some participation. Okay? It's giving cooperation to me. It's giving you cooperated and you had some information, and that's why you're not sitting at Wayne County right now yourself. Okay? Because they gave you all that information and you didn't say nothing. We're going to see if because, girl, we've been listening to a lot of calls, but I feel like that was in part 2 when she told him in March. Was it part 2? It was one of these calls, right? Well, we're going to have to go back to the press conference.
Because see how this shit is, because it's still making me say my name when I call you.
It's crazy. How? Because all I did was they asked me if I wanted to add money to my existing account, and your name popped up. Yes, and I added to there. They said either press 1 for fans and family or press 2 for inmate, and I pressed 2.
I don't know how that's going. I'll call you guys tomorrow, bro. Where my kids?
I got Janaya down here with me. They wanted to talk to Janaya. I'm downtown.
Talk to Janaya about what?
They wanted to see, you know how, like,
About your
they asked
ass.
me if Janaya was close to Nazaya and everything. I said, yeah. I said, they Batman and Robin. And they wanted to ask and see if she know
Thank you,
anything of what,
sis.
they don't, that Nazaya don't tell us, that she could be possibly know, have any information. So,
They already talked to her?
no, I'm just waiting.
Speak to my brother.
Hmm.
Let me speak to my brother.
Okay. Hmm.
Hey, baby.
What you do?
Man, nothing. You okay?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Just making sure everything all right. Making sure you're all right. You nervous?
Daddy said, are you nervous? I'm a little bit. He said, look, Janine, you got to speak up a little bit. Yeah.
No, don't be.
He said, don't be.
All right, I love y'all. I'll talk to y'all later.
Take my baby too. Love you. Love you too. All right.
Hello? Hello? Hello?
Thank you for using Telmate.
Hello.
Hello?
Mm-hmm.
Hey, baby. I'm sorry, man.
Huh?
I just called back to tell you thank you.
Okay, let me say this. So I just went to part 2 where Shannon is in the thumbnail, and I used the AI feature, and I just typed in text messages, and it says this call in the video contains several mentionings of text messages. The video communications regarding the legal case involving Jarvis Butts and the murder of Naziah Harris. The caller discusses investigators have accessed messages between Jarvis and Naziah, timestamp 9:52 and 20:05. The caller claims these messages were read about during a press conference and news reports during citing inappropriate sexually explicit content and references to interactions at the house 9:52 and 20:56. Contradicting claims. This is what the AI is saying. Jarvis maintains during the call that he is unaware of these messages and denies knowledge of the specific details investigators are referencing, stating that he has already provided his side of the story to authorities. And that was let me see. I'm going to go back. Okay. Much of the video focused on Jarvis instructing the person on the other end of the line on how to set up Global Tel Link, baby, and getting the apps to facilitate future video calls. Okay. 952. Hold on. Oh, 1952. Excuse me, y'all. It's not 952. It's timestamp 1952. Okay. And 1952 was a call between Jarvis and Shannon on April 18th. Yes, on April 18th. Let me see.
A whole bunch of stuff, Jarvis. You talking to the way you talk to me sexually. They showed me and they showed me and my mama these messages.
But she said that was after the press. She said on February 13th. Let me go to it. Because I was just like, she said on February 13th, we were at the press conference and they pulled us to the side and they talked to me and Janiyah, which she just said again. They talked to her yesterday at the police station. She already, at this moment, she already knows about the messages. She told him in April that they told her about the messages. Why isn't she saying anything about the messages now? Hold on.
To you, February 13th, when they did that press conference.
This is timestamp 1913. If you want to go back to it, this is call part 2, and it's timestamp 1913. She says on this date, and the date of this call is April 18th. She's talking to him that on the 13th of February, she was already informed about the fucking messages. And at this point, the day after she already knows about the messages, she doesn't say shit. Whatever she knows about what Jarvis did, she didn't already cooperated, because there's a reason why she didn't tell him about those messages. Because like we already know, her and Annette already knew about what was going on, but we're turning a blind eye. And she's definitely cooperating. To me, it's obvious she's cooperating at this moment, because she's not telling him everything, and she doesn't have to. But at the end of the day, you know good and well about, maybe she told him because she knows that they're getting ready to confront him about the messages, so she went ahead and just told him she knows about the messages. But I don't know. You guys tell me what your theories are. Thank you to the sis who just became a member. Thank you so much. I appreciate that.
Sorry, man, for neglecting you and not talking to you. So I guess I'm talking to you. How was your day?
Alright.
Why you sound like you was frustrated all day? What's wrong? What's irritated about?
My car.
So what's going on with it? I know the intake cracked up. What's going on?
The intake bolts was whatever the intake, the metal part, the intake attached on the bolt strip.
Say that one more time.
The bolts are stripped. The holes are stripped where the intake goes into the motor or whatever. Those are stripped. My fuel.
I don't understand how everybody has car
is
trouble.
leaking fluid. Well, leaking gas. Huh?
Because of the intake.
Yeah, leaking fuel. So I gotta get one of those.
You gotta get one of what?
A fuel rail.
A fuel rail?
Mhm.
Okay. How your daddy fuck all that up?
I don't know how it got all messed up. Not the fuel rail part, but it caught on fire.
What?
Caught on fire today?
Everybody he knows has car
Caught on fire
trouble.
where? It caught on fire where?
Well, Mike started whatever because the fuel was leaking. So had to put that out. And I'm paying for a rental day by day, which costs me money that I don't have. So
What's your daddy contributing to this shit because he fucked it up? Absolutely nothing.
he has so many money, but you know,
Hello?
it's the rental for me. So,
So how much he finna charge you?
you said what?
Huh? Hello?
What you say?
I said, so how much Mike charge
I don't know. He said he gonna that's why I don't know yet.
you? You say what?
I said that's why I don't know yet.
Hold on 1 second. Hold on. Hello?
Mhm.
Yeah, just got a new fucking monkey. So when you say Mike, they gonna charge you what?
I don't know what Mike gonna charge you.
Before me and you hang up this phone, I'm gonna need you to do that bad 10 number again. That's before we hang up. That's crazy. How long Mike had the car? He got it towed to you, or you drove it to him?
Oh, I drove it to him.
And when did he had? How long he had it?
My car been down there since Friday.
So your insurance don't cover that, Kim? Why not?
Why my insurance cover that?
Why wouldn't your insurance cover that? Your insurance is supposed to cover that if it covers if you're getting it fixed. Your insurance is supposed to cover that.
Not to get your car fixed when it break down.
Why I don't?
Why do it?
You don't got bumper to bumper?
I doubt it.
Do you got some type of aftermarket warranty on your car shit like that?
Hell no, it ain't worth it.
You said it ain't worth it?
I'm gonna pay $450 for a warranty thing every month because it's $450 is my car note. That makes no sense. So that's that.
How much is your car rental? How much is your car rental?
My car rental?
Yeah.
It's $76. It's $76 a day.
Yeah, what, Mike don't give out loaner cars, nigga?
Shit. Hi, we'll be ready in a minute.
I say Mike don't give out loaner cars?
Shit, what on the car he gonna loan out? That shit going back tomorrow. Is my car fixed or not?
So how you gonna be getting around?
I won't be going to work.
So you're losing more money.
Yeah. So I can't keep that for a rental. I make executive decisions and things. Unless I go through Hertz. I know I get a discount through Hertz. But
That'll be the thing I'll be trying to do.
yeah, I ain't keeping this car no more.
Huh?
I said yeah, but Hertz wasn't close. Enterprise was. Hertz is always by my house.
You don't need no big ass truck no way. You need a little car, man, drive around.
Well, I need it.
Something fish. How long we been on the phone already?
So, huh?
How long we been on the phone already?
Huh, mommy? 7 minutes.
Mommy, what is that?
You hear me?
Mommy, what is that?
Huh?
Mommy, what is that?
I don't know. So, you got a fiance?
I got a what?
A fiance?
Who told you some shit like that?
You see how when people lie, so you had a fiance? Who told you some shit like that? Rather than, no, I don't have a fiance. He don't even know how to lie. He's pathetic. If you don't have a fiance, you don't have a fiance, but he wants to know who told you because he needs to know how to formulate his lie.
Your baby mama said on the phone.
She be talking dumb shit, bro. You see this
She be talking dumb shit. Well, when she called Miss Ma'am your fiance, why didn't you call her and say that chick ain't my fiance? That motherfucker ain't my fiance. He didn't miss a beat, right?
straight up. She just talking stupid shit, bro. That's dumb. That's all the fuck she say is dumb, stupid shit, bro. I don't be one. That's why I don't fuck with her, man. I'm trying to explain shit to this dumb bitch, but she go off of old shit, bro. She be going off of old dumbass shit. You be having to catch it, man. Like I told you, I tried that shit before and it didn't work. So she still think that, you know what I'm saying? Because her and my other baby mama don't get along, so she think that it's still the same thing and it's always gonna be the same thing. But bitch, ain't nobody finna keep playing with you. I'm not finna argue with you with none of that. You be trying to throw dumb shit. You be talking about shit that don't got nothing to do with nothing. It ain't had shit to do with nothing. That's a whole lot of years, bitch. So I don't understand that. I guess once motherfucker hurt, motherfucker hurt.
I just love that he keeps going on and on and on. Like he wouldn't stop talking. No, I don't have a fiance. Boom. But no, he's when once a motherfucker's hurt, now the motherfucker's hurt.
Where his stuff at?
That shit crazy. I'm gonna tell you, I love you some goodbyes right now, because I know we probably like it 10 minutes.
How long is that?
So can you try that for me? Yeah.
I need you to start dialing some phone numbers, please. But not without Jarvis asking for another three-way. Okay.
Right the voicemail.
Try again.
Huh?
Try again.
Mom, why do you smell like coffee?
I ain't say no coffee.
Why do you smell like your medicine that Grandpa gave?
The little boy said, "Mom, why do you smell like the medicine Grandpa gave?" The little boy said, "Mama, why do you smell like?"
Why do you smell like coffee?
Why do you smell like it's not coffee? The system's saying, "Mama, why do you smell like something?" I've been like, boy, if you don't go sit your ass down, you know how they talk. I wouldn't say ass to my kid, but if you don't hush your mouth, Mama.
I ain't say no coffee.
Why do you smell like your medicine that Grandpa gave?
Why do you smell like your medicine Grandpa gave? Mama, why do you smell like your medicine? Girl, Mama, why do you smell like Geritol? Why do you smell like iron pills?
Straight to voicemail.
Try one more minute, we're gonna leave it alone.
No.
Huh?
Straight to voicemail.
Like no ring straight there?
Huh?
Like, did it ring or did it just go straight to?
It went straight to. Where the fuck that?
Yeah, so I said
When
we
you
not
take
going
my
to work
shit?
tomorrow.
I'm going to work tomorrow. I got to take that rental back. Buy Enterprise. The Enterprise out there, over there.
So you got to work tomorrow.
It's like too.
7:45.
In the morning?
So I will not eat it.
Huh?
Yep.
So
Mommy, you know I saw my cook.
early. We'll chop it up and we'll kick it.
All right.
Just want to let you know that I appreciate you, man, and I love you.
Me too.
Bye-bye.
Thank you for using Telmate.
Good morning.
Good morning.
How you feeling?
All right.
You don't sound like it.
I'll be all right.
Took your car back?
Not yet. I'm taking it back. It's all 1 o'clock. More before 1. About 12:45.
So, how you going to go about getting another car, Kimberly?
I don't know where about getting another car. I can find a way to get to work.
You say who?
I said I can find a way to get to work. Just to get home from work will be the issue.
Called you back last night. You must have went to sleep.
My phone probably was dead. So I only had 18%. I let the girl play on my phone.
Who working with you today?
Lolo, Fred, J-Rock, and Darius, and at 10.
Why y'all got so many managers in that store, though, bro? Y'all got more managers in your store than any store ever. Shit.
Well, it seemed like that.
I don't see.
Fred ain't no damn manager.
I know Fred ain't no manager. Fred a real shirt. Fred said he don't want to be a manager.
Do anybody want to be one?
Huh?
I said, no, nobody want to be one for real.
So nobody doing
Ain't
manager.
worth that. Huh?
I say ain't nobody doing no managerial shit. I ain't gonna keep you long.
It's that.
I just wanted to touch base and things. I know turn these phones off. I go jump my ass in the shower while ain't nobody in there. Wash my ass right fast. Just wanted to hear
All
you
right.
this morning. So I'll talk to you a little later. Call you in a couple hours.
All right.
All right, love you.
Listen.
In a prior upload, part 5, call 4, we heard a call where she read Jarvis the text message from Angel. This was the day of the first police interview, February 15th, 2024, which he never mentioned to her. After that call, they don't speak until February 18th. In a prior upload, part 5, call 4, we heard a call where she read Jarvis a text message from Angel. Oh, when Angel was saying, don't call me. She doesn't want to be part of anything that's going on. This was the day of the first police interview. That was when he said he had just got back from being interviewed. February 15th, 2014, which he never mentioned to her. After that call, they don't speak until the 18th. Well, so I'm assuming she's talking about Thick Glasses. Because Thick Glasses took a break from talking to him. And also keep in mind, she remembered, she saw a picture of Nazaya and she saw Nazaya with the little clear glasses on. And she remembered the glasses she found in the back seat of her car. We saw that yesterday, right?
Thank you for using Telmate.
Hello? Hello?
Yes.
Hello?
Hello?
What's going on with you, Kimberly?
What do you want on you, Jarvis?
Why are you texting me this crazy shit, man, when I explained it to you? Now, why do you keep going on and going on and going on about it?
Because
What
I'm
are you not,
annoyed about it.
okay, but what are you not, what are you not clear, what do you don't have clarity on? Because I gave it to you the night that you talked to me. The night that you told me what you told me. I thought I gave you clarity on it.
What did you clarify on?
I'm saying you said what you said, and I said what I said. But I'm trying to understand, like, where are you going with that? And you keep talking about your baby daddy. Fuck them niggas. Both of them.
Because you lied?
What did I lie about? So
You
you
said,
saying
what
I
did you
lied
lie
about a
about?
thing? You saying I lied about a thing, man? When you said when I told you that you was calling my baby mama. So I don't know what the fuck else was said. Only thing you told me that she said she didn't know about you. Okay, and what?
Calling your baby mama.
So what the fuck are you talking about?
What are you talking about?
What you sent me.
When I sent you that you lied? Because I didn't. What?
What?
What? I didn't know y'all was living together. I didn't know none of that.
Who said we live together?
Oh, fuck.
I'm just saying, who told you some dumb shit
Y'all
like that?
too fucking. Huh?
Nothing, man. I don't know what you think, man, or what kind of relationship you thought we was in, meaning me and her, but I don't understand where you're going with that.
Mhm. What's the fuck?
You know what I'm saying? You keep talking about this other shit, man. Like I don't get it. If that's the road you choose to go down, just tell me that. Tell me that. Don't text me a bunch of bullshit. If that's the road you choose to take, then I respect that. But don't sit there and tell me I lied about a motherfucking thing, or then don't sit there and don't text me no fuck shit talking about what your baby daddy told you. Like I really give a fuck.
Clearly, you know that.
Cause I don't care for neither one of them motherfuckers.
That's fine.
Cause really, I think both of them some bitches.
Okay.
And you the motherfucker that accept the bullshit.
I did. Why it was red flags, but I still continued on talking to you.
Do you see why you don't run your business to grimy, temporary ass dudes? I guess maybe somewhere along the line she thought it was a good idea to run him her business about past relationships. Don't do that, because someone like this clown will always throw it back in your face. You don't run, you know what I'm saying? Like, girl, you was stupid to do that. You needed to learn. This is a lesson you needed to learn. Don't run your business to a man about another man. That's done. That's ridiculous. Okay. That's absolute, especially a Jarvis Buds. If you know what I'm saying? She deserved that one. Girl, pillow talk. Talking about your ex old man to your new old man should never be pillow talk. Never. Anyway, the girl, this is ridiculous. So she's mad. She's mad right now.
You don't have to do shit to me. That's what I'm telling you. Talking about them lame ass niggas. I don't give a fuck about neither one of them lames.
What did I got to do with anything?
That's what I'm telling you. What the fuck do they got to do with you sending that whole shit to me?
Oh my Lord. You done? So the baby that I was holding, that's your baby.
What baby?
My baby.
What baby you talking about you was holding?
Lord, don't worry about it.
What baby you talking about?
What baby did I hold?
I don't know what the fuck. You talking about my two kids?
You're two twins.
I said the two I brought to the party?
No, don't never mind, don't worry about it.
What baby you talking about, bro?
Nothing, Jarvis.
Yeah, clearly you got me fucked up, but okay.
I got you fucked up.
Yeah, have a good night.
You too.
Thank you for using Telnet.
Yes, Jarvis.
Yeah, I just got back to apologize, man, for yelling and all that shit, man. We ain't finna end that on that note, man. But you have a good night. In real life.
In real life.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Sure. Thank you. Girl, he
Thank you for
was.
using Telnet.
Hello?
Why use a free
This
call to call
man
me?
is a fool.
Huh?
Why use a free call?
I didn't use no free call to call you. What you talking about?
That was just it. A free call.
Oh, that's probably my free call on Monday. I don't know. Let's talk to you. I'll call you back. What's up?
Huh?
I said, what's up?
Your baby mama gave my number out.
Give your number out to who?
Your sister.
My sister.
Yes.
Who my sister was?
One of that I talked to you because you haven't heard from me and how you sound and all that stuff.
I don't know about all that. I don't know. I ain't heard nothing about that. And if she did, I don't know.
What's wrong?
I ain't talking to this goofy bitch neither, cause I just seen something. So they playing with my money. So I need to see what's going on. So I'll call you back in a few minutes.
Okay.
All right.
Thank you for using Telnet.
Hello?
Yeah.
What just happened?
You hung up.
Oh, all right. So what? So this motherfucker just hung up. Now, what you were saying earlier?
Your baby mama.
Gave my sister your number.
Yes.
Gave my sister your number, right?
Mm-hmm.
Huh?
Yes.
And my sister said?
She don't know about me, whatever, but she wanted to know have I talked to you. Because she haven't heard. She wanted to know have I talked to you. She's like, she gave me your number, whatever. I'm not trying to get in the middle of nothing. But have you talked to him? Because I haven't heard from him. You said 8-11. Yours is fine. So,
Bipolar, man?
Me?
Yeah.
That's the high beat, right?
No, I'm not bipolar.
Huh?
No.
No, that's
Sure you're not bipolar?
Mm-hmm.
That's the high beat. He ordered the wrong one.
You said you sure?
He's asking her if she's bipolar when he's the one probably with the diagnosis.
No.
I think you are.
No, dude.
Yeah.
I'm not.
I think you are.
So what was the text? Somebody was nice to hear you and shit. You ain't heard from me in a while. What was that about?
I didn't say that.
You definitely said that in that text.
No.
What time you get off?
It's 6:45.
I'll call you when you get done so I can talk to you because I don't like y'all that.
Coming back to
I'll call you when you get off.
Yep.
This concludes the calls Jarvis made to this female that I have. For those asking, I am awaiting a response on calls made in 2025, 2026, and messages will keep you posted. So, if that's thick glasses, this concludes the calls Jarvis made to this female that I have. For those asking, I'm waiting. Okay, because there's the next day he's talking to, so that wouldn't be thick glass because he's gonna talk. So, girl, we'll just get to tomorrow. Um, Look, I think that we saw the two girlfriends yesterday. We saw the one, the fiance, Miss Gold Dress, golden black dress, um, Miss Damn Suburban, and then we saw was she have a Nissan Sentra? Nissan Sentra with the messed up with the Coke bottle glasses, thick glasses, drives the blue. Yes, the Nissan. Yes, Latricia. Miss Johnson. Yes. We got that. Um okay, so this is the last time. So, yes, the blue Nissan that he tow up the day that he borrowed the day Naziah went missing. Well, he had it that day and brought it back the following day. She went up to the shop with the car, and then those little glasses were in the back seat, and then he grabbed them out of her hand, and she went and told the story to the police. Cooperation. Now her cooperation didn't necessarily mean participation, but she certainly went and cooperated. Did she not? We didn't hear her say anything about remember the day we were over there at the shop and we found those glasses in the back seat. I saw a picture of the little girl who's missing and those glass she didn't say nothing about that. But she went and provided that information to the police. He said Kimberly. He says Kimberly. Thick glasses is but thick glasses is the one who has well, no, I'm talking about specifically thick glasses. I'm talking about Miss Johnson. I'm not talking about Kimberly. A lot of moving parts, a lot of women, a lot to the kid. Yes. So thick glasses with the Nissan. Her kid was in the back seat, found a pair of clear glasses. He was playing with the glasses. She grabbed them from her kid because she didn't know whose glasses they were and had the glass. Just as she takes the glasses, he sees her, Jarvis sees her with the glasses and takes the glasses out of her hand and said they belonged to his son. And that was it. That was all she knew. If you watched yesterday, towards the end, we rewatched her testimony and she talked about that. Could Kizzy be short for Kimberly? It could, but I don't know if it is. I'm going to be honest with you. I don't know enough yet to do a flow chart. Maybe somebody else out there has done a flow chart. I don't I know what I know, but I definitely cannot identify everybody's voice. I know Kizzy doesn't seem to have kids with him. Angel got kids, Shannon got kids. Angel has kids by Jarvis, Shannon got kids by Jarvis. Damn thick glasses got a daughter by Jarvis. Fiance does not have any kids, but she has kids, but not by Jarvis. Um, yeah. It would definitely be helpful. It sure would, but it won't be me. It's too many women and they all sound the same. And They all sound the same slow. Period. T. Collins. They all sound like the same variety of slow. Okay. Absolutely. They sure do. Kimberly, well, fiance, Kimberly and Kizzy do not have kids by Jarvis. Again, Shannon has 5. Angel, I don't know how many she has by Jarvis. I don't know how many she has, period, but she got kids by Jarvis. And then Miss Thick Glasses, we know, has 2 kids, 1 by Jarvis. Okay. They all lived they all when the analyst who did the mapping of the houses, girl, they some of them lived around the corner from each other. It was crazy. Yes, they all lived in close proximity. Yeah. It's like he had a little paper route, you know. He had like a little a little vicinity. So she never so as far as what sis has, Anna B, that concludes calls Jarvis made to this female. Okay. Jarvis was on top of it though. He knew their names. This is when he said, "Didn't you just send me a text saying, are you bipolar?" I guess she was done after that. If there's no other, well, it doesn't mean that they didn't talk. I wonder if he ever put 2 and 2 together to get a bunkie to use a bunkie's code. Like, did he ever put 2 and 2 together that he needed to talk on someone else's code? And there's things we just don't know. He would park down the street or around the corner and run over there. Yeah. That was the testimony. Mm-hmm. Yep. Now who Kimberly was? He had a lot of women. That's what we know that we know for sure was that there were a lot of them. And somebody smelled like granddaddy's medicine. That's another thing. That little boy said, "Why do you smell like granddaddy's medicine?" Embarrassing. Immediately, the first thing that came to mind was that, you know how Geritol smells, how Geritol has that high iron and it has that iron smell. That was or it smells like vitamins. It smells like liquid vitamins. Mothballs. That's not nice. Jarvis, why they talking about you kidnapping kids? These are some funny kids. What they talk about you kidnapping kids? I don't know why the fuck they talk about that, Poppy. How you doing, Poppy? The fuck I don't know why the fuck they talking about kidnapping kids. Why is he cussing at the kids? This guy is he's a clown, okay? Sir is a clown. That's all I can say. I don't even know what else to say. Um, that's it. That's all. Anyway, you guys, I'm not gonna hold y'all. We have to get with call number 8 is an hour and a half, and I don't want to hold y'all for another 2 hours. We've already been live almost 2, and we'll get together in the morning or something. Okay. Um, let me see. Jarvis. What the heck? What is the J Jarvis? Jarvis? What the heck the cops looking for? You talking about kidnapping? Jarvis. Stop it. They want answers. Inquisitive. And that's good. Um that was the best. Pop. Yeah, girl. Poppy needed to ask some questions. Good for him for being alert, asking questions and all of the things. Absolutely. So I wanted to know who claimed his body. I don't know. Um, I mean, I guess it could have been anybody. I guess I'm gonna just say it would have had to be next of kin, and if you were not, and next of kin as in immediate family. So I don't know. I'm gonna be honest with you. I know little to nothing about his family. I mean, obviously, we all know about the sister, the brother. We know that there's some, I saw an obituary once upon a time, but that was so long ago that I read it, saw it. I can't even, I'd have to refresh my memory. You know what I'm saying? I don't recall. Um, did he have services? Baby, nobody, you know what I'm saying? This guy they didn't publicize anything. I mean, if they did, I don't know. And I'm going to be honest, I didn't even search there. I'm a just venture to guess. I'm going to just throw this out here. I don't know who handled his services, like what funeral home or whatever the hell, whoever crematorium, whatever they had done, but I would venture to guess that they did not publish it for obvious reasons. This man is very well hated. And if he is buried in the ground somewhere, they probably don't want people to know to go and disturb wherever he's at. If he's not buried, um, they probably don't want y'all coming up to the funeral home asking questions, or the crematorium to ask like who, what, where, when. Um, I don't know how they do things in Michigan, but I'm gonna say this. Um, death certificates are public record. Death certificates are public records. So who I think on death certificates, I think in at least North Carolina, I wonder, I think there's somewhere where they actually know who they release a body to, but girl, I don't know. I really don't. I haven't put two this is talking about this right now is the first I've even talked, like I haven't even I don't know. Don't know. Now his DNA is floating all over the city. The fact the kid cussed him out like that won't want nothing. Okay. People said that he said heck. It sounded like I've heard, you know what I'm saying? Like, his sister said no funeral held for him when she interviewed. I did see the interview. Yeah. But I'm just okay, literally maybe there was no you know what I mean? Look. That's like I said, I haven't spent any time even thinking about it. I don't, you know what I'm saying? Like he's so disgusting. Um and what I mean by funeral homes handle cremations. So if you're released a body, what do you think they did with it? They have to do something. So everyone doesn't have to have a funeral. Some people are buried, some people are cremated. Most of the time they'll put an obituary out, but I don't even know if they put an obituary out for this man or not. You know what I mean? I haven't looked. So I don't know what they've done, what they didn't do. I would imagine they didn't have a funeral, but whatever they did, I'm sure it was private And that's why nobody knows. That's why y'all asking, because at the end of the day, if it was public and it was posted, we would know, like, there'd be an obituary or something. I'm assuming there's just nothing. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I'm not going to look. I'm going to be honest with you. I don't care enough about, I just know the state said he's dead and that was good enough for me. I don't know what happened to him. If anybody finds out and you drop it in the chat, of course I'm going to, oh, really? Okay. But I'm not looking into it. I don't care. The streets are cleaner and safer now. Absolutely. But yeah, if you guys hear anything, let me know. But I would imagine, my first thought is maybe he was cremated. If somebody went and claimed his body and he wasn't buried over there at the prison or wherever they bury people who have no family, um, if they claimed his body, then they would have had to have done something with it, which is either a burial of some sort in a private situation, which I'm sure they're not going to say, and or they cremated him and somebody's got his ashes. They may have just chucked it in the trash. I don't know. Um, and you haven't seen anything, have you? I feel like if they yeah, they're not going to they're not going to put anything up. I would almost just venture to guess. It's you're nosy. So did you check did you check to see if there is a death certificate filed with the state of Michigan? I wish those maggots speak out now. He's gone. The maggots. What maggots? These women. Let's see. They need to. Yes. Hopefully everything is, the air is clearing. But what we see and, I'm sure it's a complicated situation. I'm sure it's awful, but yes, sending all of the best wishes to the children. Um, well, they said he was claimed by a family, so he was claimed. So I don't know if they I don't know, y'all. I can't answer that. But will they even list? You got to pay, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. I don't know what they did. When you have someone who is like one of a very like your area's most hated person, I'm sure they just want to keep it as quiet as possible. No, it's not. Let me guys tell you guys, there's a person who was allegedly murdered. Well, let me not say allegedly murdered. There's a person here in my area who was murdered. His wife is actually on the hook for the murder. There was no obituary. I don't even think she had an obituary. Now, I was nosy because it is my job to be nosy, and in this particular case, it's a case that I'm following. And I did go to the records, to the medical examiner in the county where this man lived, and I did look up the death certificate, and I did see a name of a funeral home, and I did go, and I'm talking specifically about something in North Carolina. Now in Michigan, I can't tell you how they do things, okay? What I can tell you is when I didn't see the I was like, well, surely he had a funeral because she wasn't charged with murder yet, right? Anyway, that's how I found the funeral home, because they had the name of the funeral home that they released the body to. And then I searched the funeral home, and I don't know what they did. I don't know what they did. I guess they kept it private, because turns out ma'am was doing Google searches and stuff like that, and the detectives were going to be coming for her pretty soon. So I don't know. I guess she might have done something little private and just buried him. She didn't do an obituary or whatever. They don't have to do an obituary. But I do think on the death certificate, when it's finalized, when they release the body, it is documented. It's not just like, I think we gave it to somebody on Tuesday. Like, that is definitely documented who they released the body to. And then the mortuary, the crematorium, they're not going to just give you, Jane Doe, a body. They're going to release it to a professional who is going to handle the task of disposing of the body appropriately, either in a ground or crematorium. I don't know if there's other ways to, maybe they burials at sea. Okay. Whatever is a approved way to bury the dead is someone who will get the body. Okay. They're not going to give it to Bebe and Kiki and Sally or Joanne. They don't do that. You have to have a certified licensed professional handle that business. And the certified licensed professional would have a record of what they did. Did he get buried? Did he get cremated? Did they run him out to the ocean? Lake Michigan. I don't know if they even do that in Lake Michigan, girl. I don't know. That's all I think I know on that topic. Thank you to Caramel Cutie. Thank you, boo. So if you can run down the death certificate, you might get a lead as to the funeral home. And then from there, but I mean, I don't, funeral homes are very busy. They're probably not going to give out no information, especially when you call to ask about so and so. You know what I'm saying? So it might just be one of those things. We know he's dead. According to the state of Michigan, you know what I mean? He's dead. He's dead. He's gone. He's not coming back. You know what I mean? But yeah, they wouldn't have released him to a family member. The family would have had to hire. Oh, see, look, Funeral Duchess is telling me they would have had to hire a appropriate service to handle the business and whatever that business was that they wanted to have done. Yeah. Y'all, we have all types of professionals in our audience. Okay. Okay. Well, people do this, they do that, they do a little bit of this, they know a little bit of that, they know a lot of this, they know a lot of that. Okay. All right, you guys, we gonna continue to handle this business, this nasty work, and just to, because we're just absorbing the behind the scenes. That's all. Because we know how this story ends, right? We know what happens. Hi, official Eric. Hi, try. Thank you for the welcome. Oh, you're welcome. Official Eric Bischoff. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Y'all. I'll see y'all later. I'm not sure. I'm not gonna say the morning because it could be later on tonight. I'm not really sure, but I will see you guys a little bit later if we convene for call number 8. But yeah. Like I said, I listened to call 8 I say call 8, part 8. If you have not listened to part 8 yet, listen to it so that you got it. I know sometimes you guys just like to listen to the reactions, and that's cool. But number 1, go support BTW's channel, Anna B. It's the watch time. It's not just the click and hitting the like. Let it run, watch it, listen. It's the watch time at the end of the day. Yes, clicks it's the watch time, right? So Go check it out, go watch it, and then we can talk about it. And when we stop and all of the things, we already know what's happening because we've already listened to it once or twice before, right? Um, you know, so I'm being nosy. I'm almost done downloading. Oh, okay. Okay. We're going to talk about it. We might talk about it a little bit later. What time is it? 6:15? Oh, interesting. Okay. All right. So I will see you guys in the bushes. You guys are awesome. Again, if I don't see you again till Monday, which you're going to see me. But if for some reason you don't tap in, then I hope you guys have a wonderful Mother's Day, however you're celebrating it, okay? Um Absolutely. And the link is in the description box. Just click into the description box, and the link for the video that we just listened to is in the description box. Okay. All right, you guys. I'll see you guys later. Have a great day, and we'll get into part 8 soon. Okay. I'll see you guys a little bit later. Bye, guys.